I'm Jamie with Southeastern Soul Tribe, and they're getting my readings very long. I even did an Aries today that still ended up 38 minutes even without these. So I'm going to try to do this separate reading as a collective for the tribe by itself and stop adding them to my readings and see if I can't shorten them. That way, these will be shorter too, and maybe the people who are actually interested in the spiritual growth piece can see that part, and the people who are just interested in tarot can watch it. So, just letting you guys know what I'm doing. So, for those people in the tribe who would like to work on their spiritual growth and the practices involved around that, this is for you. This is for our all collective. So, everybody here watching, if you're drawn to the message, it might be for you, okay? Angels, ancestors, guides, what messages do you have for the collective watching today for their highest spiritual growth? You never know till you put the content out there, right? You guys might want to hear it, and you might not. Let me just put all of them together. Just do it this way. For the collective spiritual growth messages. What messages do you have for the collective Southeastern Soul Tribe for spiritual growth today? Guidance for the collective. Cool. All right. If you wonder where this is from, it's the John Holland and Lauren Rainbow Mediumship Training Deck. It's not only about mediumship, guys. It's just spiritual growth. I love the cards in here. The ones I don't like, I took out. We do that sometimes as readers. Did you know that? Like the tea leaf. I'm like this friend of mine and Miriam's called J. His name's JD. Anyway, he took out a bunch of cards from, I think, the tea leaf deck. And I'm the same way about it. Like, there's some of those cards I don't like. I got a deck here I took cards out of. Same thing. You can do that. You don't have to use all the cards in the deck. It's your thing. You do you, boo. Anyway, so this is about soul connection, okay? It says the same energy that makes up the stars in the sky, which is the same energy that is coursing through the universe. It's in each and every one of us. We're all made of the same energy, and as souls, we are always connected to everything and each other, okay? So it's not always easy to see others or ourselves as a soul or a spiritual being. We're often too caught up in living in the physical world, and we forget our very own divine nature. I was just talking about divinity to Aries just a while ago. So the card encourages you to appreciate and see people on a soul level. Okay. This will help you express the love through your heart and experience interactions with others as a soul. It may be somewhat hard at times, especially when you meet difficult people. But what you're doing is trying to make a soul-to-soul connection. You try to relate to them from a divine perspective instead of responding purely by what your eyes see or your ears hear. By doing so, you will see the real person and appreciate the good that's inside each and every one of us. Occasionally, that divinity, that goodness that you know is there, may be buried deep due to past hurts, protective layers, or life conditioning. Seeing others as a soul first will help you to open up your heart so you have a better connection with people here. In doing so, your compassion will significantly enhance your spiritual connections to those in the spirit world. I don't know if you guys have ever met somebody who just like, I don't need people. I don't need no new friends. Every time I get friends, they just F me over. I have met a lot of people that way. But when you do that, you close yourself off to the opportunity to heal the own torture that you might have going on in your soul, because people need people. We were not created to be isolated over here. And if you live as an isolated soul and you're always to yourself and you don't actually integrate with others, you know what happens? Spirit will literally put people up in your face all the time. And if you'll just lean into that experience with others, when you feel like, no, get away from me, I don't want to know you, you actually have a place that inside that got hurt a long time ago with other people that causes you to put up that boundary so high that you refuse to give anybody else a chance. So you put everybody in a box. You think all people are the same. All people are not the same. But you have to have the ability to look within you and see what's matching. Because I guarantee you the people coming across your path, if you don't go out there and lean into the relationships for the people that are in front of you, then you're going to find yourself being forced into those people coming across your path. I don't care if you're a hermit in the house and you don't want to go out. You don't even order anything out. You order everything from Amazon, or you order everything from the DoorDash. Guess what? I'm the DoorDash girl. That's what I do on the side. And what if I came to your door and I don't know, you never know. Like I see people all the time. I'm face to face with them all the time with DoorDash. You try to have contactless delivery. Well, you know what? That might work for a while, and then the neighbor's dog might eat your food, and you have to call somebody at DoorDash, and you have to integrate with somebody because, hey, you just going to let the neighbor's dog eat your food every time it gets delivered? Are you just going to let that happen all the time? No. So say you fix that problem, and you put a table out there and put it up here so the neighbor's dog can't eat your food, and then a bird comes and craps on your food. Things like that are going to happen to make you integrate with others. And you'll notice a pattern of it. You'll get away with it for a while, but then there'll be times that you have to integrate with other humans if you isolate. If you're one of those people that are always out here and you just tap and you just shallowly get to know people, somebody will come across your path and they will pick that scab that you won't be able to shake them off of you. They'll be like a wart on the side of your face. And they'll make you go deep. They'll make you pick out what it is that, why does that person irritate me so much? You'll have to look at it. It's just like I was saying the other day about if you ever sleep with a fan on and you get used to it. It's a habit that happens all the time. So you sleep with the fan on, you get used to the noise. When somebody comes and cuts that fan off, you know it. You wake up like an alarm clock went off, but it's dead silence. People will say, well, what woke you up? Well, they cut the fan off. That's the same as somebody having the most annoying alarm clock in the world and you're dead asleep and it wakes you up. It's the same difference. So that's what happens in life when things get stagnant. And believe it or not, isolation for too long can keep you stagnant. That's why you got to start looking at people like other souls and actually trying to put yourself in their shoes. So you'll get away with it for a while, but I urge you, love a little stronger and dig a little deeper, guys. It's in there. And if you want to feel loved, if you want to feel accepted, because everybody does. If you say, I don't need nobody's love. Well, you know what? That comes from a painful place. That comes from hurt. And you're most likely not watching this video. Or you may have been that person and you still struggle. That's why you're watching this video. And you're trying to figure out if I should open up or should I not. Well, I might be talking to you. You never know who comes across the channel, or you might just be clicking on it today by accident, and guess whose face is here? Me. Anyway, I might be that annoying human for the day when you were trying to isolate. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, that's your spiritual message for today. Advice, try to look at others as though they're another soul connection and don't look at them for their faults. Every one of us need to be able to balance our shadow and our light, and they're both needed in this world. Both of them. Don't be ashamed of what you did in the dark, because what you do in the dark is going to give you the experience to actually bring the light into a dark place. You ever met a drug addict who could actually be supported and come out of drug addiction by someone who had never been addicted? Nope. If it's happened, I bet it's very rare. The thing that works is people who've been there. Misery loves company. But the people who've been through the same misery understand them better. That's why misery loves company. So you ever think that the darkness you've experienced through your relationships and in your life really did happen for you and not to you? You don't have to be a victim, but you can turn your pain into wisdom. And you can turn your wisdom into knowledge. And you can also turn it into an opportunity to help somebody else. And it actually creates a space of bringing new opportunities into your life. And it may even produce a new way of revenue for you, because you might have never known that you were good at that. Through the fire, our weaknesses are made strong. All right. So from Southeastern Soul Tribe to you out there, I wish you the best. Much love and light to you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love your support, and I thank you for all of you who have been here supporting me up till now, and I hope it continues for a lifetime. I want to be here to help you. That's my purpose. I'm turning my pain into purpose. What are you doing with yours?